Hello everybody, SS Reviews You here, and today I am here to deliver my Avengers Endgame review, which I saw last night at 4 o'clock. So I saw an opening night. And well, let's just jump right into this review. By saying I'm a pretty big MCU fan. I've been an MCU fan since about January 2017, and I've seen all of them in theaters since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Some of you might not say I'm a long-time fan, which might be true, but I've been watching them for over 2 years now. So yeah, I was really looking forward to Avengers Endgame. Probably my most anticipated of the year. And well, did Avengers Endgame live up to it, the hype? And sadly, alas, I must say no. It did not live up to my hype for the film. Was I disappointed? In a way, yes. But in another way, no. So, let's just get into the bad, which I think that there's quite a bit of bad in this film. I think that after the first 15 minutes, after a certain subversion of expectations happens, it gets a lot worse when they start reintroducing all the characters into the film. And it's kind of, I think that lots of their character choices, lots of the character interactions, lots of the dialogue for the characters do not match up with what they would act like in the other movies. And to me, that's a pretty bad thing. Like, Rocket acts very strange in this movie. Like, I don't know what's up with Rocket in this movie, but, like, the CGI is really hit or miss. Rocket and the Hulk's character, the CGI is pretty, not very good on those characters. Especially Rocket. They look kind of off in the CGI, especially on, like, the suits that you see in the trailer is off, and it looks kind of weird in the movie. Lots of little things like that, and lots of things that they chose to do with the characters really bothered me. And here I'm talking about, like, the first 2 hours right now. Lots of the things that they chose to do with the characters really bothered me in the first 2 hours. And lots of things like that really bothered me. And there's an over-reliance on humor. I laughed a decent bit in this movie, but they keep making joke after joke after joke. Like, and there's tons of, like, 80s pop songs, like what you'd hear in a Guardians film. Felt like they were trying to make Endgame like a Guardians film mixed with Ant-Man for, like, the first 2 hours. It was very strange. I don't really think it worked all too well. And the film is certainly not what I expected. I expected it to be serious, but for the first 2 hours, they act like nothing bad happened, and the Thanos snap never existed, is what they act like happened, despite the fact it very obviously did. And to me, that's disappointing that they kept making jokes constantly, and they weren't taking it seriously. That really bothered me. Basically, all my problems with this movie lie within the first 2 hours. Lots of really annoying things that they choose to do with the characters. Lots of things that really bothered me about Avengers Endgame in the first 2 hours. I could go on, but this is a spoiler-free review. So, then, after a certain event takes place, which I shall not name, because it's a spoiler, I think that the film gets great. If I were just to review that, I'd give it an A+. I think the last, 50 minutes to an hour is great. I think that that's the best of the MCU right there. The whole final 50 minutes I think is great. I don't find any problems or faults in that, except a few moments here and there. But everything in that is great. It's magical. It was amazing. This is the first time I've ever been in a theater where people start clapping and cheering during it. Yeah. And during the movie, they start chanting one of the Avengers' names. Well, one person yelled it. If I told you what they yelled, it would be a spoiler. Yeah, there's lots of really emotional stuff near the end, which hit me. And I really enjoyed all that. But it's if I reviewed the first 2 hours, it would be a C. If I reviewed the last 50 minutes, it would be an A+. So it leaves me very confused about this movie, whether I think it's good, bad, average, or okay. So it leaves me very confused. This will not be the last time that I talk about this movie. I need to rewatch it again when it comes out on DVD to know my final thoughts on it. So subscribe to see that video. But of right now, I'd say overall Avengers Endgame is 2/3 of an average movie and 1/3 of an amazing film. If I just reviewed the last hour, it would be an A+. But I have to give this a grade for right now. This is not definitive. But of right now, I would give Avengers Endgame a B or a B+. So, thank you for watching this video. And look for my my second review of Endgame. It should be coming out in August. But yeah, this is what I think of the movie right now. It's not my definitive thoughts on it. So what did you think about Endgame? Comment down below. And also, if any of you out there are wondering, my ratings do not equal where if I like them better. I personally think that Endgame is better than, say, Lego Movie 2, despite the fact that I gave that one a higher rating. But, yeah. Right now, this would rank about number 3 of the 10 movies I've seen this year. So, yeah, if you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And goodbye.